Everybody is on a lookout to see what exactly the court's decision would be. Either it is going to favor Davido or it is going to end up favoring Sophia MOMODU. But the likes of people wanting it to be favored or the votes to go down to Davido, they are high. And as it seems, everybody is already watching and noticing that even Davido too would want a life with Imade back. The life he has had, it has not ever been the same as it is right now. Of course, everybody wants what is good for themselves. Sophia MOMODU too wants what is good for Imade, and that is what Davido too is looking for. But the real truth behind all of this is that is either Davido is going to take all of these things upon himself, figure out ways that he can actually get Sophia MOMODU either to do the joint custody, or he convinces the court that he is willing to take care of Imade. Those are two ways around all of it that is going on. But the truth is, every single person wants Imade to go back to Davido, and there is actually a huge possibility of that happening, because even Davido himself has said that he will be glad and willing to do anything at all, as long as it means that he is going to be with Imade. That is another sign that Davido is willing, able, and ready to do whatsoever it takes. Sophia MOMODU, on the other hand, says, there is no way that Davido can go ahead and take Imade from her, that she's willing to keep Imade also. Of course, the mother and the father will be willing to fight for their children. Yes. So there are possibilities of Davido having joint custody with Sophia MOMODU. But Sophia MOMODU wants it all. And Davido is not in the position where he can go ahead and fight for anything at all. He's not in that right state of mind at all. Everything around him is just turning out to be what exactly he wants. The only thing that is now missing at this point in time is who? Is Imade. All that he needs to do is just to figure out what he needs to do. All of a sudden, it is really getting chaotic for Sophia MOMODU, because she's beginning to understand that all the things that she wants at this moment is not what she's saying. It is not what she is saying at all. Of course, everybody wants what is good for her. Everybody has seen that the only position whereas Davido can actually see himself flourish is when he gets Imade with her. But the thing is that people are now asking, what exactly can Davido do? Davido is not a woman, first of all. So how exactly is he going to take care of Imade? But the truth about all of that is that there is Chioma in the heart of everything. That is what they are failing to recognize. Or do they feel like as if Chioma is not worth the task? That is the question. Do they feel like as if Chioma can do all of these things? Imagine all of this. Yes, Chioma can do whatever it takes. Chioma can do every single thing that it takes to make sure that even if Davido wants anything he needs to do, even though Davido wants anything he wants to do at this moment, he can go ahead and do it by himself, and he will be rest assured that Chioma is actually standing for him. Chioma is really, really standing for him. So anything that it takes for Davido, he is glad to do it. Everything that it takes for Davido, he is glad to do it, because everybody knows that, yes, Chioma has stood with Davido from the very beginning up until the point where he is right now. So what exactly is stopping him? What exactly is stopping him in taking all of these things for himself? He is happy that things are happening the way it is. But the truth about it is that even if Sophia MOMODU has something to talk about it, Sophia MOMODU has something to say about it, she is really glad that he's doing all of these things by himself. He is really glad that all of the things that he's doing at this very moment is actually sounding a message to all of them, saying, yes, he has finally taken that certain opportunity to stay with Sophia, with Chioma, and he's doing everything that he can. Who's doing whatever it takes at all. It is obvious that even if Davido has a point in his time whereas he needs to be with somebody, he's glad to say, yes, I am with Chioma and I am happy with Chioma. That is how it is meant to be. That is how life is meant to be. But when it comes to a point whereas Davido is not even taking control of the whole entire situation, then that is where all of the problems will start. That is where all of the problems will start. Because even Davido himself has said that even if Chioma is willing to leave it, he won't be willing to leave Chioma at all. So that means that he will start taking all of the opportunities he can, just so that he can ensure that the life of Imade, the life of Chioma, and the rest of his family is going to be in well order. The thing that Davido has proven to most of the people around him is that he is capable of doing all of these things, despite all of the things they have been saying against him. Despite all of the things they have said behind his back, he is still standing to ensure that they know that he is willing to take all of these things upon himself. You know, that is the mentality that Davido always have, that is even putting him above Sophia and MOMODU in this Imade custody case. Because the judges even know, depending on the money aspect that Davido has, you know, he knows how to take care of people. I mean, Chioma, she's a worthy example. Even Sophia and MOMODU that is fighting against him, she's a worthy example as well. All these things that is going on, she understands. She knows what exactly is going on, but for her to admit it, that is where all of the problem is. That is where what all of the problem is. The most funniest of things is that Sophia MOMODU is even trying her best to conceal the truth. But the truth cannot hide forever. That is one thing. The truth can't hide forever. One day or the other, one day or the other, the truth will come outside, and there is nothing that Sophia MOMODU can do. There is no single thing at all. So why don't you just go ahead and accept all of that? Why don't you go ahead and accept all of that? Because that is the only thing you can do right at this moment. That is the only thing you can do. The only time that people will say all of these things, people can go ahead and say all of the things that happen is because of what exactly has happened. What exactly has happened? Because even if Davido is willing to take Imade with him, he needs to ensure that whatever he plans to do, it doesn't implicate him at all. That is to say that he does everything as well as they want him to be, as well as all of them want it to be. Because if it isn't, then there is a huge difference between that. But still, Davido will be planning to do anything at all. If it means to bring Imade back, he's willing to do that. You know, even if it means that Imade will be back no matter what the consequences may be, no matter what exactly may be happening, he will be willing to do that. All that he needs is just the court's approval. And of course, if she's looking for somebody, or the lie is that, oh, she doesn't know who will take care of Imade, Chioma is standing right in front of her. Okay, guys, don't forget to drop your comments at the comment section till we come your way again. Goodbye and peace out.